Hello and welcome to another quick update about Solana. So it seems like, and I haven't really looked into it much more, but it seems like the blockchain wasn't hacked, which is of course good news. It was more related to the software that I believe some of the hot wallets are using, or something in the background, not affecting the blockchain itself, but still private keys were stolen, which of course is not good and doesn't give, let's say, investors a lot of trust. And unfortunately, again, Solana is here in the focus, which is a shame, really, a shame for the crypto market as well. But I think, even if it's a so-called software supply chain attack, it's still a major issue for all developers. It doesn't only affect Solana, well, it did in this case, but the overall development issue and the software, of course, affects other crypto and blockchains as well, because developers across different projects now need to make sure that they understand what the issue is, what the issue was. To be fair, I don't know at this stage if they found the root cause already and if they fixed it, or if they're still working on it, but I'll find out more about that. If you know more about that already, just put it into the comments. I know it's related to some of the hot wallets, and apparently that some seed phrases were sent out or whatever. But yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It's not what a secure blockchain should do, even though it's related only to some hot wallets that are related to the blockchain. Yeah, but still, for the investor or the trader, it doesn't make a difference really. They just know that their money is gone, that their funds are gone. However, it didn't really affect the blockchain itself. So it's not that the blockchain was hacked, which is what was in the media yesterday at some point. Therefore, the negative price impact was probably contained. I already explained to you yesterday that where I normally, and that's what other coins did, where I, in this reversal in a wave 2 to the downside, where I expected the 50% to the 61.8% FIB level to be reached, and the price to reverse, which it already did here. Yeah, and this is where other coins then stopped and moved higher at the moment. Yeah, that Solana then came down once more, made a lower low, and hit the 78.6% FIB level. That is not a major issue from an Elliott wave point of view. It basically just sort of, the charts were distorted a little bit due to that event, and the price in this wave 2 moved a little bit further to the extreme, what it can do in a wave 2, than it probably would have done normally. But where are we now? I mean, we still can be carefully bullish here from a technical point of view about Solana, saying that unless unchanged, we've created a wave 1, we've created a wave 2, we're now in this third wave. Some people have asked me, I'm not always considering all waves. Does that mean that I have I just want to bring my bias here through? No. I just don't show all the subwaves. This year's WXY pattern in the wave 2. So I count all waves. It's just sometimes they're not all labeled. Like here in this wave 1, I don't have all 5 waves labeled on this chart, because then it would get very messy at some point on the chart. Still want to keep a balance around showing you the detail, but also avoiding that it's getting too messy. Now, what have we done here? So at the moment, we can carefully assume that the low is in here in this wave 2. We have then moved up in a smaller wave 1, came down in a smaller wave 2. And now, however, we still need to wait for a breakout of the channel. Solana, one of the coins that hasn't broken out of this channel yet. So that's the next signal that we continue the move up. Could be that due to the current issues and uncertainty around the Solana blockchain and hot wallets, we're not going to see a lot of movement here, rather sideways movement or even another low. So just be a bit careful at the moment here. I wouldn't necessarily touch it at the moment, because it's a bit unpredictable what's going on here, and depending on what news come out or whatever, it could distort the chart a little bit more short term, and that is always a little bit less predictable than other coins, for example. But at the moment, we could carefully assume we hit the 78.6% FIB level down here at the wave 2 low, and we've moved up in a wave 1, a small wave 1 of a larger wave 3 then that would be unfolding. Here a wave 2, and we would now be in a smaller wave 3 of a wave 3. However, evidence that we are going higher, we would need to break out of the channel to the upside. and break above, that's the next resistance level, 41.20, and then we can take it to 44.30, the wave X high, and take it from there. This scenario implies that we don't make another lower low. We should hold it, yeah, to contain here this downtrend, so we shouldn't go below the 78.6% fib level. If we do, there's a risk we come down to that wave 2 low here at 34.68, and if we go 34.80, and if we go to that level, then it really questions already the bullish scenario. It's not that bad, we can still then count it bullish, but if you have these very strong retracements, it's always a little bit, yeah, it puts the bullish scenario then into question. So that's where we are at the moment. You're just waiting here primarily for a breakout of the channel. As long as the breakout doesn't happen, there is a significant risk we come down lower, yeah, because we are currently in this downtrend. We make a series of lower lows and lower highs. Yes, here we, for the first time in this move down, we've made a higher low. That's a good sign, but we haven't really made a higher high, and we haven't broken out of the channel yet. So keep an eye on that. Okay, and that's my view about Solana. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.